Hi everybody, Julie Adaman here with a few more tips on working successfully from home. I've had a home office for 23 years, raised a child during that time, as well as shared that office with my husband all of those years. And they're both still alive, so we do know something about a successful home office environment. So if you have a significant other or kids at home during this time, there are some ground rules that need to be set by you. The first thing you want to do when you're setting those ground rules is talk it out. Explain that just because you're in the house, it doesn't mean that you're completely available all the time. You are working just like they have schoolwork to do. This also goes for your significant other because typically they don't have the same type of time-sensitive issues to deal with that you do, and thus really don't get that when you are focused and need to be. Next, you want to hit the highlights. In other words, the time you do not want to be interrupted.
Mom, did you see the... Oh.
My point. Give everyone the basics of your needed don't interrupt me time. For example, when you're shooting a video or typically when you're on the phone. If you're on the phone, everyone needs to wait quietly until you're off the phone. And lastly, what you want to do is tell your children and your significant other, if they need that, to be polite about asking you. In other words, even if you're working on something, you're not on the phone, but you're at your desk, they need to come in and say, "Can I interrupt you for a minute, or can I ask you a question?" Now, if the answer is no, you need to give them a time frame, assuming they're old enough to understand that, of when you can get to them. So, hey, not now, how about at 2:15 or so? This allows you to finish your task and schedule that family time. Think of the way you schedule time to talk with the accounting department or your supervisor or a board member. It's the same concept, only now you're managing your time with your peeps. So let's review real quick. First of all, you want to talk it out, and you want to explain to everyone in the house that just because you're home, you are not 100% available to them all the time. You want to hit the highlight of when you do not want to be interrupted, and typically that is when you're on the phone. Everyone needs to wait until you are off. And third, everyone needs to ask you, when you're not on the phone, if they can talk to you. "Hey Mom, can I talk to you?" "No, not yet." So you may need to schedule that time as well. This is a very strange time for us in our industry as well as the entire country, and I think we're going to come out of it pretty good. I'm up here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. We're a few weeks ahead of most of you, and we're hopefully going to be out of quarantine the first week of May. I think we're all going to come out of this better and stronger. All of you, stay safe and be well.